Welcome to AT 24/7. I'm Aaron Dean. Former President Donald Trump is restricted about what he can say about his federal election subversion case while awaiting trial. A federal judge in Washington, D.C. has issued a formal written gag order against Trump. It bars him from making public statements about witnesses who might testify against him in the case, as well as their counsel and court staff. The order also applies to others who may be directed to make public statements about the case on behalf of their parties, such as spokespeople for Trump or the Justice Department. The judge said in the order released Tuesday, Trump's public statements pose, quote, grave threats to the integrity of these proceedings, especially those that could be considered as harassment and intimidation. The written order expands upon what the judge said during Monday's hearing. 2 weeks and counting since Representative Kevin McCarthy was outed as House Speaker, and the vacancy has yet to be filled. Republican Representative Jim Jordan has a second vote for Speaker scheduled for Wednesday. This comes after his first attempt to win the position failed Tuesday, due mostly to a lack of full GOP support. The Advocate Channel's John Lawrence reports.
Representative Jim Jordan is hoping the second time is the charm.
So we're going to keep working, and we're going to get to the votes.
The Republican from Ohio is seeking more support in his quest to be the next Speaker of the House. His first bid fell short Tuesday after 20 Republicans voted against him, including GOP Rep. Ken Buck of Colorado.
Jim Jordan has talked about defunding the FBI. He's talked about some things that are fairly radical to most Americans, the folks in the middle who we need to win if we're going to win elections.
Republican Representative Kevin McCarthy was voted out as House Speaker earlier this month, and until a successor is named, the chamber is basically in limbo, unable to consider legislation, including government funding. And the threat of another potential government shutdown is only a month away.
The idea that the Republicans kind of hit rock bottom and are nominating Jim Jordan for Speaker, I mean, Jesus Christ, Halloween's coming early.
Jordan can only afford to lose 4 Republican votes if all Democrats are present. And House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says his caucus is in talks to reopen the House with, quote, traditional Republicans.
There are a whole host of other Republicans who are respected on our side of the aisle. Jim Jordan is not one of them.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
For the first time, Victoria's Secret is introducing underwear specifically designed to meet the needs of women with disabilities. The adaptive features include magnetic closures, sensory-friendly fabric, and fully adjustable and convertible front straps. The Victoria's Secret in Pink adaptive line is now available to consumers online and in select stores nationwide. The retailer said it developed the collection with the help of a firm that works with people with disabilities. The move is the latest example of mainstream brands and retailers and not just niche sellers catering to differently abled consumers. Well, does your child want a hoverboard or electric scooter for their birthday or Christmas? Well, you might want to consider this. Hospital emergency rooms continue to see big spikes in injuries related to those micro-mobility devices. According to a new federal report, fractures, cuts, burns, and contusions from e-bikes, hoverboards, and e-scooters surged again last year, more than 20%. In fact, injuries from e-scooters, e-bikes, and hoverboards have risen about 23% each year since 2017. And more than a third of the injuries during the 6-year period involved kids 14 years and younger. There have been at least 233 deaths tied to the products in that time frame. The real number is probably even higher, as the Consumer Product Safety Commission says that its reporting is ongoing and incomplete. Thanks so much for joining us for AT 24/7. For more, go to theadvocatechannel.com and subscribe on the Advocate Channel YouTube page. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Aaron Dean.